before starting my own business. I remember this one time when the general manager of the company I was working for discovered we were paying more money than we thought for IT, and it ended up chewing through a big chunk of the budget we had earmarked for the launch of a big thing, which was a nasty surprise, and it made our pitch to the board extremely uncomfortable and embarrassing. How do I prevent these kinds of bill shocks from IT happening in my own company?
Thank you for your question, Greg, and congratulations on the new venture. That sounds exciting. But I hear what you're saying. It's hard to imagine anything more stressful than being shanghaied and hamstrung by surprise IT costs when realistically, you should know at every stage what your bottom line is, so you can rest easy and call the right shots all the time. Rest assured, avoiding big surprises starts with being well informed, and that starts with the trustworthiness and accountability of your IT service provider. Straight up, it's a big red flag if you have to ask the IT provider for an admin login or password. If there are signs that they're hiding something, in my view, that's an indication you could be paying more for your managed IT services than you actually need to. Another thing, it's also good practice to have network reviews and assessments from the start to make sure that you have what you need and you're not wasting money on equipment or services that you won't actually use or don't really need. If a company ends up with a big surprise and has to pay a lot more than it should, I think the failure has been in the entire process. You don't want to get billed for things that you don't need over a long period of time. That's critical. So there's got to be a trust relationship between the company and the IT service provider, as well as accountability. To avoid problems from the beginning, Greg, you shouldn't be buying something that you don't understand. And if the IT provider cannot explain it properly in plain English, then obviously that's a red flag too. Your costs should be clearly communicated in the agreement and the proposal from the IT service provider. Some might choose to charge a low fee per computer, per user, per month, and then everything else is extra. So if you needed communications technology, that could be extra. If you needed a voice over IP service, then that will be extra. On-site support might be extra, and that's how you can quickly end up paying way more than you should have. It has to be clearly defined from the start what's included and what's not, and then agreed upon. If you're not sure how much you should be paying for your managed IT services, or if you feel your costs are at risk of blowing out of proportion, then I recommend you take the following steps as a priority today. Call Nerds on time, tell us about your problem, then let us manage your IT so you can rest easy knowing that you will be able to grow your business with no nasty surprises so you can stay on budget and on track to grow. Call us on 1300 589 447 and let's help you get clarity on what IT you need and what you don't.